Hi, this is Bethany Kozaka from What's in the Word News. We're here today interviewing a main character from the #1 best-selling book on the market today, the Bible. We're here today with a man who goes by the nickname Son, and he was featured in one of the well-known parables in the New Testament known as the Lost Son. Son, as he's known to us, has been through it all, the good times and the bad times, and he's here today to share his story with What's in the Word News. Thank you for being here with us today, Son.
Thank you for having me, Bethany.
Son, let's dive right into this and start from the beginning. In this parable, we learn that you're living in your father's house, you're having a lot of fun, living well. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, I was living with my dad and my brother at the time. We were living on the farm. We were living well, can I say? I was seeing my friends.
Well, then something changed, right? Our research tells us that there was a time when you decided to leave your father's house.
Yeah. That was the beginning of a rough time for me. I was tired of the same old life. Um, so I asked my dad for my inheritance so I could leave and go party. And at the time, I thought money was all I needed, and I'd be a lot happier just kicking it with the boys at the park and with the ladies. But I was wrong. I was wrong. My dad came through with my cash, and I did go out, and I just blew it and did all that stupid stuff, dude.
Wow, that is quite the change of events. Now, can you tell us what happened next?
Yeah, so next, everything started going bad. There was this famine that spread out all over the land. Everyone ended up broke and needing food. So I ended up working for some dude on a pig farm, and he paid me less than nothing, and I was still starving. So I finally said to myself, my dad's servants live better than I'm living now, and at least they have food. Let me try to go back and hit my dad up. Let him know I'm sorry, like really sorry, for the mistakes I made. And I know he will never treat me like a son again, but I'll ask him if I can work as a servant in his house.
Such a gripping story. So, you're walking back to your father's house, just starving and needing to start over, ready to beg him for a position just as a servant to survive. Can you tell us what you saw next?
Well, Bethany, the incredible happened. I'm walking up to the house and I see my dad running toward me. I'm confused. Like, what is he doing? Then before he can even speak, I tell him how sorry I am. I'm so sorry for everything. And my dad, you know what my dad did? This dude puts me in his best robe and his jewelry and sandals. He orders a feast to be held in my name. It was amazing, man. All because he said, my son was dead. Now he's alive. He was lost, and now he was found. That's me.
Wow, unbelievable. Thank you so much, son, for coming here today and sharing your story with What's in the Word News. We're honored to hear it, and it was quite a joyous experience. And might I say, son, your hair is just absolutely fabulous. The best I've seen on any young man. So thank you so much, son, for being here today. Now, we were told earlier that you had a little bit of merch you'd like to push.
Oh, thank you, ma'am, for having me. And yes, redeemed. I'm redeemed. And you can all have one of these sweatshirts. Faithwarehouse.net. The boy, hit him up and get you one of these. Looking fly like me.
Well, folks, there it is. Another story, an eyewitness account from the Bible of God's goodness. Another story used to illustrate the love that God has for us. He is faithful to us. His love is never ending. And just like Son's father welcomed him back with open arms, we know that our God, Father in heaven, is waiting to welcome us back too. That is an incredible love. It's a faithful love. And so we're so glad you got to share that with us tonight. And from all of us here at What's in the Word News, we wish you a good night. God bless you.